Alright, today we're going to talk about stuff that happens commonly in the middle school environment. And this might happen to y'all or y'all have to deal with this. But my first question for y'all is, what do y'all do when y'all have to work with somebody y'all don't like?
Good question. I would say, first off, it depends upon the situation, whether you've had a relationship with them before, or if it's more you just heard about them and you just judged a book by its cover.
How you end it.
Definitely if there was like, an apology after the whole situation, or if you guys just ended and decided never to talk again.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah. An example, my dad, his best friend was actually someone he didn't like, and he had to share a college dorm with him. So you can guess how that was. And they ended up becoming best friends, and they still are to this day, like 20 years later. So I mean, I think if you actually work it out, you can make a good friendship out of that. How do you guys want to be treated by people you don't like or that you might not get along with?
I mean, I don't.
to be respected.
Yeah, definitely respect.
Respect.
Number one thing.
Because the way you're gonna start liking that person is when they start respecting you,
Yeah.
and that's when you're gonna respect them back.
And just start building back the relationship that you had, if you want to,
Respect is
I don't want to be looked at dirty in the hallway.
Definitely.
Or talked about.
Yeah,
Mhm.
behind my back.
And then
Yeah.
find out it's from that person.
And that gets escalated and everything gets way worse.
Then that causes bigger and physical problems.
Yeah. Or even sometimes emotional and really big drama.
A lot.
Another question is, have you ever shown respect to someone you didn't like? How easy or difficult was it, and why?
I have shown respect to someone I didn't like. It wasn't hard because I had liked that person at one point in my life, so it wasn't hard because I already grew respect for that person. But yeah, it wasn't.
It's not difficult, but it can be a little struggling to know how y'all ended and know that you can't be friends with them again depending on what happened and what went down.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, like, trying to, like, forget about everything and try to be, like, the bigger person in the situation.
It's like, you don't have to forget about what happened, but forgiveness is something, like, good to have, because the only person you're hurting when you're holding on to that is you. Like, nothing's gonna change if you just keep on doing that. You cannot like somebody, but that's not gonna help you or them. Like, and you might as well forgive them, but don't forget about it,
Yeah. If two people who don't like each other have to work together, what can they do to avoid a conflict?
Just focus on the work, pretty much.
Yeah, focus on the work and don't focus about the problems they've been through or they have, and then like get the work done. And then that might escalate into them realizing that it's really more than just having beef, and they can become cool again.
And if you want to be cool again, you can have a professional conversation after.
Yeah, definitely. I would say, like, to be in the present of the situation instead of worrying about the past and kind of focusing on the future at the same time. You know? Like, if you want a relationship with that person, you should try to, like, work hard to make that happen again.
Yeah. I think a conversation always helps. Just the one thing, don't make it one-sided, because then the people don't get to talk.
Then it might happen again, or
because things get misinterpreted a lot, so it is important to talk to people,
it is,
So, the wrap-up is, what's one thing you'll do to avoid a conflict the next time you have to work with someone you don't like?
Respect them, of course. That's the main
Yeah.
thing.
maybe don't think about it while you're doing the work, because then that might get you mad and you will take it out on the work or something.
Like, be in the present.
Yeah.
Agree
just
to
focus.
disagree.
And don't prod and poke and try and
No,
make it worse.
Bring up the
definitely
past.
not.
In other words, don't poke the bear.
Yeah.